Hey guys, Abs here. I'm going to be taking you through an update that we've released to the Social Hub Builder. In this update, we've released a number of new features and I'm going to be taking you through them one at a time. The very first feature that I want to show you is under settings and in general settings. We've added the ability to work with Captcha Sniper. Now if you guys have got a Captcha Sniper account, what this software allows you to do now is to send your requests over to Captcha Sniper and also choose deCaptcha or death by capture as a secondary service. Now the way this would work is to come over to your general settings under your settings tab, come over to the settings area and under the general settings tab, and you'd actually select use Captcha Sniper service. You also get the option to choose how many retries you want to send over to Captcha Sniper, so be it the one time to Captcha Sniper and then the subsequent requests sent over to either death by capture or deCaptcha, depending on which one you choose. Now keeping in mind guys, we only make 3 capture requests when we are working with the sign up script, so if you do choose 3, then it's not going to touch your capture account. Now in our test, Captcha Sniper hasn't worked the best, and the whole reason behind that is because a number of these are Google and reCapture images, and Captcha Sniper hasn't really been coded to work with them. However, saying that guys, Captcha Sniper is a great investment. You can purchase Captcha Sniper by clicking this link here. It takes you straight over to the purchase page, but you can read all about Captcha Sniper before you buy it by looking around on the internet. It is very, very popular as well, especially when working with forum sites, and it has got a number of footprints on here as well that it works with. Now obviously working with Captcha Sniper, you do need to work and just set up Captcha Sniper the way that they teach you to set up Captcha Sniper, and then have your settings in here guys, and it should work smoothly with that. Now then, we've also added a new feature. It's in edit account details, and it's an import feature guys. What you can do is actually import profiles. Now you can import as many as you like, however what we have done is capped the account creation so that you can only do up to 10 at a time. Now we've had to cap the account creation guys, and the whole reason behind that is to make sure that these accounts that we are working with are getting a little break from us, because it's going to be very, very easy to actually load hundreds or even thousands of profiles and really get these accounts going, which we don't want to do because we don't want to abuse these accounts. So really try your best to spread out your accounts, and if you can use it on a daily basis, use it on a daily basis rather than in one day creating hundreds of accounts, because that isn't best practice. It's going to cause these sites to close down, and it's going to cause a massive amount of traffic and extra sign-ups on these sites, which we don't want to do. But we have created this ability. The way we can actually work with this guys is go over to the edit account details tab, click on this link here, download profile template. I've already actually got this downloaded and got it opened here, and what you'll see down here guys is you've got a number of headers towards the top. The very first one is profile name, and you've got username, password hint, email address, add random characters, yes or no, auto generate personal details, yes or no, and then you got all the other extra details in there as well. Now these are all of the details that you have in the edit account details screen that you see itself as well. However, the only compulsory section that we need to enter in here guys is the email address. So for example, if I do this email address here, I'll actually show you that everything can be generated like this, and then obviously we need to tell, okay, let's do it like this and we'll actually see how it goes. Okay, we need to ensure that it's saved as a CSV comma delimited, and click on save, and we'll go over here guys and we'll click on import profile. It was called profile, and as you can see it's saying 6 profile has been successfully imported, and we can see the profiles here. We can see the details up here as well that the system has chosen guys, and as you can see it's chosen a random username, and the usernames for these profiles are going to be different. What you won't notice guys is none of these other details have been auto generated because we haven't told the software to do this. Another feature that I'm going to be explaining this further as well, but what I'm going to do first is remove the profiles, and another feature that we've added is the ability to mass remove and delete the profiles as well. You can select them one at a time, or you can select them all. I'm going to select them all, remove all profiles, so we've got all profiles removed, no profiles in there, and as you can see from here we've got no profiles in here as well. So what I am going to do is show you how we can actually auto generate them details, and I'm going to bring up the CSV file again. Okay, so here's the CSV file again guys. Now all we need to do is go to auto generate personal details, click on enter yes, drag and drop, and I'll save this over, guys. What we'll actually do here as well is name our profiles as well. I'll call this test 1. And in Excel, if we drag and drop and we've got a number, it auto increments the number as well for us. So as you can see, we've got test 1, test 2, test 2, all the way to test 6. And the other change that we've made here as well is telling the software to actually auto generate the profile data. So let's click on save. Let's save this over. Okay, and let's open up the software and let's import these details in here as well. Well, again, sorry. Okay, so we've got 6 profiles imported this time. As you can see, this time they've taken on the names that we've labeled the profiles: test 1, test 2, test 3, all the way to test 6. We click on them, and this time we can see that we've got the details auto generated as well. Fantastic! And every single profile has got new unique details auto generated. Now let me show you one more feature as well. Let me delete all of these, and let's go back over to the CSV file. Okay, so here's the CSV file. Now what I'm going to do is tell the software here to add random characters. Now if you don't tell the software to add random characters, it's not gonna. If you want it to add random characters, you need to say yes. I'm going to tell it to add random characters to the first one. I'm going to tell it to add random characters to the test 3, and also random characters to test 6 as well. Oops, I'm starting to write test now. Okay, there you go. And we'll click on save. Save it over again as a CSV, overwrite it, yes, yes, yes. Make sure we've got no profiles in here, and I'm going to click on import and click on profiles. Oops. Okay, fantastic. Go over to test 1, and as you can see, guys, straight away the username is now trimmed over to 4 characters, and the add random character button has been selected as well. We've also told it to auto generate the work details and personal details, which it has done. And with profile 2, as you can see, the username is much larger now, and it's not going to be using random characters. Profile 3, we told it to, we got 4 characters in there as well, and profile 6 we told it to as well, and that's been selected. So you can actually control everything you want from the CSV file, guys, and you can import as many as you like. Now the only compulsory part in this is obviously to add an email address, so that makes it very, very easy and very simple to actually start going and processing a number of these signups. Now we can actually go through a few now as well if you like. Let's just make some changes to these profiles. Let's just remove these profiles. Okay, now we need valid emails for these to work. And we'll also do at hotmail.com. Okay, and here we'll write yes as well. We'll get random characters here as well. Now we'll only work with the first 2 profiles. Now, oops, I haven't imported them, have I? So it's very simple and straightforward to actually import these details in here now as well, guys. So test 1, we've got our email address in there as well, even though that's fake or incorrect altogether. And test 2, we've got an email address in there as well. The rest of them, we don't really have an email address in there. So we'll go to websites. I'm going to go to run half of them. I'm going to go over to settings. I'm going to be using Captcha Sniper. I'll give it 1 attempt only, guys, because I don't find it to be the best. I'm going to also be using Death by Captcha as the secondary attempt, and we'll use Tor as well. So I enable Tor. We'll go over to the sign up script. Okay, we've got half. The only reason I've called them half, guys, is because I've got half of the account selected, roughly, not even half, maybe less, just to give us a quick demonstration of how this works, because Tor works fantastic as well. Between the accounts, it can actually restart itself. Now the only issue with Tor is the timeout feature, so it's always a good idea to keep this higher. So I normally keep this about 40 or 50 or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna, now with Captcha Sniper, the fewer the threads you have, the better it's gonna work. But with this one, we'll do it with 10. Okay, get Captcha Sniper up here. I'm just going to select them all. Now, I did actually speak to Mikey earlier on, who is the owner of Captcha Sniper. Now, he did say that for optimal performance, we do need to actually select the actual platforms and footprints that we're working with. Now, for me to actually tell you about footprints, now, because these are custom coded sites, there's no actual footprints. If you're working with forums or anything like that, then I can actually tell you which ones to work with. So I'm not 100% sure of the optimal performance of this, but we are queuing the captures to go one at a time and allowing Captcha Sniper to give it a go ahead and try and get that done. So we've got 39 sites selected. I'm going to go over and I'm going to unselect all, and I'm only going to do test 1 and test 2. Make sure we've got Tor selected here. We have, fantastic. Now we're also going to enable Captcha service, and what we've also got here as well is a Captcha timeout, guys. It's a new feature. Now, as you may have noticed, Death by Captcha has been running a little slow lately. I think they've got back up to speed again now. I really hope they have. Regardless, they've made sure that we actually get a capture control timeout here as well, so we can give them the extra bit of time. Now I'm going to click on start, and the very first thing it's going to do is going to initialize Tor. We're going to go through 2 profiles. So it's initializing Tor, guys. As you can see towards the bottom, we've got the Privoxy sign or the Privoxy icon come up. But give it a few moments and we'll actually see this in action. We can keep Captcha Sniper here as well. Okay, give it a few moments, guys. Obviously Tor can take a little time to initialize, and Tor can be a little slow as well, so when working with Tor it's always a good idea to work with fewer threads as well. Now I've been testing all day. I've been testing actually yesterday as well, and so have a number of my guys, and all of us have been using Tor and proxies because we've just had to test so many times. As you can see, it's taking ages to start Tor here. It looks like it's about to start. Fantastic, it's started. Okay, so creating sign up, getting captures. Okay, here we go. They're getting sent over to Captcha Sniper as well, guys. As you can see, it's trying to solve what it can. Whatever it can't solve, on the second attempt, we'll send over to Death by Captcha, because that's what I've chosen as Death by Captcha. Okay, as you can see, not the best with Captcha Sniper, guys. It does try. It doesn't always get them right. A lot of them come up as unknown. Now I think that's a lot of it's down to my settings that I've got set it up here as well. But obviously you can give it a number of extra attempts as well, by in the settings sending it over to Captcha Sniper a couple of times. To make sure we get them success ones there as well. Okay, so we've got a few ones here anyway. What I want to show you is how Tor closes, and how it restarts again when it goes through to the second profile as well. So we've got Tor open and running there again still. Yeah, there's a good one. Captcha Sniper liked that one, didn't it? Certainly got that one right. Well, nearly. You got a B instead of the A. Oops, here's another one. Oops, got that one wrong a little bit. Got an S instead of a U. Well, anyway, I'm not going to keep focusing on Captcha Sniper. It's entirely up to you guys. If you, I know a number of guys have already got Captcha Sniper, so we've built in the ability. As you can see, if it is failing, then look, we're solving Captcha here, and it's getting sent over. Okay, this one's saying the email address is already used. But anyway, what's happening is it's getting sent over to Captcha now. So Captcha can actually, sorry, Death by Captcha can get them solved as well. So it still saves you Captcha money or credits, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so there you go. We're initializing Tor again. As you can see here, it says end of sign up for test 1, and now it's saying we're initializing Tor again because we closed out Tor. We're initializing Tor before we can start working with sign up test 2. So we're waiting for Tor again. Okay, now one thing we got to work on, guys, I do need to make this, I do need to make you guys aware of this as well, is a retry failed. Now, retry failed at the moment can only be retried on the very last one or the very last profile that you've been working with. And the whole reason behind that is because we need to code in the memory to keep it memorized and stored in your system for what each profile was successful on and what each profile failed on. Doing this with, as you can see, Tor started again, so this is started here again as well. Okay, there's 10. Okay, yeah. Okay, and doing this, guys, what this allows us to do is make sure at the very end you can go on retry failed, and it will retry every single profile for you. At the moment, unfortunately there isn't a way to do that. Okay, anyway, so this is how it works, guys. As you can see, we've got a brand new connection from Tor as well. It's going to work fantastic with your proxies as well. We've got Captcha Sniper integrated with this as well. We've also got a timeout feature. You've got an excellent method to actually import your profiles now as well. And we've also made a few changes to, let's have a look. The My Yearbook was updated. Okay, we also made a change to the profile here. So let's add a new profile. Let's make a really long one. Okay, and we'll save that. And as you can see, you can't really see that, but we've made the drop down much more. So we made the width of this much larger. So as you can see from here, it's very short. When you do drop down in here, it expands out. So so anyway, yeah, we want to remove that one now. Okay, fantastic. So this is exactly how it works. As you can see, it's still signing up. We've got a pretty good success rate here as well, and this again is behind Tor, doing one after the other, and only using 10 threads, and also giving the first option to Captcha Sniper. Now obviously when it goes over to Captcha Sniper, or when we're doing the first attempts and they're failing, if they are failing, then it's gonna mean that we're gonna have to retry, which means it's gonna take a bit more time. But again, you get a better success rate with Captcha Sniper if you know how to use it already. I can't really provide you with personal knowledge on how to use or what the optimum settings are for Captcha Sniper, because I'm not really sure myself. But it is really there for users that have already got Captcha Sniper. And should you wish to get Captcha Sniper as well, guys, then we have left a link down here for you as well. Okay, so this is the new social hub builder, guys, and we've made it even simpler for you to use it. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you enjoy working with a new update.